Hello, 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 everybody. I believe that we are now live on twitch.tv and youtube.com, www.youtube.com, for anyone not familiar with either platform. Hello. How are we doing? The latency is always crazy. I feel like I'm like 10 years in the future compared to you guys. We're just getting started. We're getting set up here. I gotta figure out some stuff. How's everyone doing today? Lucille Mystic, hello. We gotta ping the Discord in just a minute here. Having some troubles with my chat feeds. Dolphins, gamer with guns. Chris, oh my god, everyone's here now. Everyone is certainly here. I always forget what's going on here. Can someone... There we go. All right, we got chat working. We got chat working. Don't worry, everyone. We got it working. Alrighty. So we got that. Michelle's Mushroom King. Hello, hello, hello. All right, let's get a quick announcement out to our Discord server. And we can pop right into the game. We got a lot to do today, so want to get right into it. Michelle's Mushroom. Do 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 do. Do I play Fortnite? Oops. Oops. I hit a lot of buttons there that I shouldn't have. I do not play Fortnite. I've played it before, but not really my jam. This is the time, everyone, to grab your snacks, by the way. Because we're going to be placing a lot of blocks, and like the stream, be sure you're liking the stream. Join the Discord, only a person, hello. Baki keyboard, it's not supposed to, truthfully, it's not supposed to come through. It's not supposed to come through the mic, but I've not yet perfected my mic settings. I do have an extremely funky keyboard. That being said, dog barking. Bark, 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 bark. Shadows STC, first time chatter, welcome on in over on the Twitch side of things. How are you doing? We're popping right into the game, actually, in right now. Alrighty. So we got a lot of stuff to do today. First thing that we got to do is sleep in a bed. Show us the dog. We got no dog. He is a Jack Russell Terrier, is the dog breed. He's turning 9 years old soon. Can you believe that? KT, hello. How are you? Okay, so for anyone who has been... Oh, wait. We lost the music, didn't we? Wait, hold on. Do I not have... Where is my music source when playing the game? Do we not have music in here? Oh, here we go. Now we do. I'm from Brazil. I don't know very good English. I saw your series of Forever World on YouTube and I liked it. Hey, well, I appreciate that and welcome on in. Okay, so for anyone who has been following along the last few streams, we've been working on revamping our tree here. And so I've been placing a lot of blocks, but this is about as far as we are currently. So I've done the trunk, and that all looks good. That amount of leaves is in... Oh, why is chat not on the side? Ah, you're right. Which... that's the Twitch chat. Can someone type in the YouTube chat? I messed up all my stream settings. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Whoa. Someone type in YouTube chat. Let's see if it pops up on the screen. Thanks, Lucille. So all those leaves were in these few shulker boxes here. Typing. Yeah, it's not working. How about now? Does this work if I just say... No, that goes in the Twitch side. Okay, now it... Oh, wait, now it shows up on the screen, I think. Hello, Sad Face Guy. How are you? No, the chat's wrong. That's the Twitch chat. The YouTube chat is so annoying. Like, how the thing works. Like, I'm trying to get the YouTube chat on the screen. Because the YouTube chat is... Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. It's this one. I have so many sources on the screen. All right, we are going to put this over on probably this side. What's the best way to restart my YouTube channel? Possibly Twitch. Just, I would say start short form content more than anything. Okay, so this here is how many leaves I've placed, and this is how many shulker boxes that was. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 shulker boxes, and I have all of these to go. So we've got a lot to do. Oh, well, this one could be cleared out here. We have a lot to go, and we're just going to place these for as long as I have attention span for today. Sloggy, how you doing? It's good to see you today. So, oh yeah, and this is how many we have to do. There we go. This is all I've gotten, which, if my quick math is correct, is only about 20% of the way to go. I can help you with your attention span. Well, that's what the chat is for, honestly. I've been doing this for like the last couple of days, just like in piecemeal. I dug another hole. I saw your YouTube post. I saw. So I've been doing a lot with my desk setup recently. Well, as any of you know, if you're in the Discord server, I've been renovating my home office. Like, I signed another year lease in my house, so my girlfriend and I decided to paint a bunch of rooms and make them a little bit less millennial gray. So we've renovated our office. It's nowhere close to being done, but I took it as like an opportunity to redo a lot of like my desk setup. So I was able to redo the wires a whole lot better, and yeah, I have my webcam connected to my main PC now. So if anyone wanted a face cam to be turned on, I guess now's the time to let me know. That would make this more interesting. Watching from school. Thanks, Dragon Woods. Thanks for popping over on the Twitch side of things. This should be our last stream that we need to do on Twitch in order to become an affiliate. Funnily enough, it's not the viewer or follower requirements. I like pass those on like day one. It's just I have to stream 4 consecutive times in a month, and I haven't done that in the last couple. Okay, wait. Wait, we might be cooking. I see chat coming through. Okay, we're back. We are back. Refresh. All right. I'm assuming it's back. You're back online. All right, we're back on Twitch. We're good. We're good. Just a little side quest is all. Just a little side quest. No big deal. V, welcome on in. Press L when you're back, Leaf Man. What's L gonna do for me? It just brings up my my achievements menu. Is there something in particular that you're looking for? Press L. Oh my god. Tell me what. Press it again. Material list, Litematica. Auto place mode. Wait, what? Tells you how much is left? Where? I don't know why it's not working. All right, riddle me this, Batman. I've been wanting to ask someone about this. So I've got easy place mode on. If I'm over here and I'm clicking, sorry. If I'm over here, I'm clicking, and it's not letting me place anything because there's nothing to place right here. That's fine. I come over here and I start placing things. So I could easy place all these leaves, and everything works great. Of course, it's just gonna work now perfectly fine. Y'all were seeing it happen before. Look at that. Why did it just start doing that? There should be no reason that it places blocks on those levels. Press M, click on loaded schematics. I believe it's loaded schematics. Click on material list at the bottom. It doesn't say that. That happens for me too. What's 9 plus 10? 21. It's kind of buggy. All right. I thought it was just me or like a particular setting that I had on, potentially, that was just ruining it. But it's good to know that it's just actually wrong. Go into the material lists in the menu. Material lists in the menu. So like, I know if I go to load schematics and I look at this and I hit material list, I could see it here. I don't really need to see how much is left. I know how much is left. I got shulker boxes that are showing me the percentage. I made a YouTube post earlier about how much I have done, and I said 20%. I've completed 20%, and that is true. I did the math. That's my percentages. At the bottom at live updates. Figure out where it is in the menu, and then I'll click it. I got limited time here to place down these leaves as fast as humanly possible. Else bring up the place schematic material list with the accurate possession. Okay. Well, L's not doing anything except opening that menu. Oh, it's M plus L. It's M plus L. Yeah, but... And then I gotta ignore all this stuff. Oh, wait, and it's counting upwards if I do it like that. That's counting upwards. right? If I hit info HUD, it's 112997, and if I place, it goes to 998. The number is going up. Are we getting it? All right. All right, gamers. We'll turn it on. Hello. It's a little bit dark in my room. I haven't fully gotten all the lights on and everything like that. Also, we got something. Some noise just happened. Whether it's someone's following me or something. A notification just went off. I don't know what it is. Let's not be weirdos, everyone. Thanks. Yeah, so this is not going to be the most engaging gameplay of all time. This is essentially, I ran out of TV and YouTubers to watch while placing these leaves, so I was like, all right, we'll just stream the leaves. We'll just stream them. I do have a little light here, but it is not as good as I want it to be, allegedly. I think it's fine. So handsome. I said don't be weird. I said no weirdos. All right. Yeah, I'm turning off Sloggy until you can figure out how to make that work for me. I'm just gonna go off of God's plan of percentage, which is like we'll just use the shulker boxes as a way to display it. Do 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 do. So yeah, what's everyone been up to? My body hurts. Where the dog at? He's looking out the window over there. He's hanging out. He'll maybe come over. He doesn't really like when I'm at my desk. You made an obby farm. Well, what does an obsidian farm entail? How do you even make an obsidian farm? Because you can't. Does it use like the cauldron lava technique? I think the issue is you open the raw schematic material list was prior that or the one that's placed. Okay. All right, hold on. Loaded schematics. Yeah, but schematic placements, configure material list, info HUD. So this is from the loaded schematic. It's still counting upwards. It's still counting upwards. Turn on hide available. I can't. This is the last time I'm going in the menu. Material list, info HUD on, hide available. 92126. Nah, it's over. I can't do it. It went up again. I gotta place these leaves. It's been, I don't even know how long it's been since my last upload. And we're still, this tree is supposed to be like within the first like 5 minutes of the video. This is supposed to be done. The project for the next video is so much larger than just this tree, and man, I chewed off more than I could bite with this one. It is 100,000 leaves of pure chaos. I'll send, yeah, just send it, just DM me on Discord. This is not gonna be, I don't know how I'm under this. Squeeze in here. Here's my progress bar. All of these shulker boxes on this row here need to be emptied. And anything empty, I'm throwing over here on this side. That's our progress bar. What's up, Cheesecake? How are you? It's been 6 days, 21 hours, or since your last upload stream. I know. Well, my last upload, it was quite a while ago. I was going to do something time query day. It's day... Oh, you guys can't see, because... See, this is why I don't do the camera. Look, it's day 3,999 in the world. I good size. Should I go like a little... It's probably fine. Which is huge. We're about to hit our 4,000th day. Someone remind me in 10 minutes. 100,000 leaves is wild. I used 60k for an XP farm. It took me 2 weeks. Yeah. Could I have probably used less leaves on this? Yeah. That's about as much as I have to say on that topic. Yourself 4 times bigger and then sub blood on the screen become merged. Yeah, true. True. Can we get there's noises happening. Like, was there just something that happened on the screen? Oh wait. Dragonwoods 8 and Nona, thank you for following over on the Twitch side. I figured out where my alerts are even showing up. Yeah, 100,000 is a lot of leaves. I could have definitely probably made this less, but I thought it was fine. It said 8 likes on the stream. Oh! If you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to like it. And tell your grandmas about it. Not your grandpas, though. We don't want them in here. Those sounds aren't coming through the stream. It's okay. It's literally okay. One of these days, I'll just sit down and like work out all these issues, but I typically try to figure them out 5 minutes before the stream starts, and then I can't. So then I just move on with my life. That's fine. We all enjoy it. What's up, V, on the Twitch side of things? Is there music playing? There should be music playing. Why did I have beef with all your grandpas? That's just how it be. Alright, I'll make it a little louder. No problem. No problems here. Small guy, should I work on a few advancements in my survival world, work on a carpet duper, or your suggestion? I do advancements. Advancements are always fun. There's still a lot that I have to do still in this world. Yeah, I know about that mod, Sloggy. And, I don't know. I don't like those sorts of mods. I really don't. At a certain point, like, these tools, like, I try to, like, set limits for me on the tools. Like, I'm using Litematica. A year ago, I wasn't using Litematica. I am today. I didn't like it back then. I might like those tools nowadays. Like, I was watching who was I watching recently? I was talking about Take It Out. Oh, I was watching, Wombat's newest video, and he was talking about that mod, and I don't know, I'm just not a fan. The small little trips down to the what's it called? The shulker box is honestly really nice. It's just a break from just like the mind-numbing green clicking. Like I just gotta stand up and go somewhere every once in a while. Instamine Deep Slate because Haste 2 officially found another pick not be able Instamine is bad game design. I think I agree with that. What's up, Dell? How are you? Over on the Twitch side of things. How's it going? We are hanging out. For everyone who's just tuning in now, we are placing 110,000 leaves, maybe like 115,000 leaves to redo our giant tree in our world. And my golly. I've been at it all week, and this is as far as I've gotten. Now, I don't know exactly how many hours I've put into placing all these down. So I'm going to gauge it at the end of this stream, however long that we go for, and see what percentage, because then I could just sort of estimate how long this whole thing will have taken in general. Is this first face cam stream? It is. I've had a webcam because I work from home, so I've owned a webcam this entire time. And I'm on... This song always annoys me. This song is so good until, like, it goes on way too long. Yeah, I'm on Facecam all the time for work meetings because I love being on Microsoft Teams meetings all day long. But I just redid my desk setup a little bit over the weekend, so I just plugged my little webcam into a USB switcher, so now I can have it on both computers, which is exciting. Cobblestone Farm Teams meeting, yeah, I know. We have to generate shareholder value, okay? It's critical. I'm an essential worker if you think about it, guys. Like, if I'm not in those Teams meetings, who is? You know? Jack Dash, how are you? I know you've done a face reveal before. Every time I see you catch us off guard. I'm going to be playing Minecraft as you are. Heck yeah. I don't know why I would catch you off guard, but thank you. How is this beneficial to the company? Exactly. We got to generate more value to the stakeholders. The cross-functional teams need to meet about it. Guys, it's very important. I would like to put a multi-chat of Twitch and YouTube on the screen because we're having a funny conversation over on Twitch, and you YouTube folks, you're a little out of the loop on this one. But unfortunately, I'm simply too dumb to do it. Whoa, we're under here. I have to run. See you, Dell. Enjoy your stream or wherever you're going. I'll be sure to pop into one of yours soon. Stakeholders. Exactly. I like mine medium rare. Do, 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 do. I don't know where all this extra wood came from, by the way. I don't know why it's happening like that. They might have been left over from, like, the previous variation of the tree, but I'm not really sure. This is driving me crazy. This Litematica thing where it just randomly places blocks down is actually driving me crazy. The YouTube chat isn't always showing? No, it should be. Is it not always showing? Uh-oh. Did we mess it up? No, it is, Lucille. There it is. It's right over there. Over on the side. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. $20.1K? Yeah, I know. 20.1K is huge. Also, the other thing is crazy. It's just like I keep falling through all these leaves. I'm so grateful for hitting 20,000 subscribers. It's huge. No one's allowed to go to bed until I'm done placing all these leaves down. See, that's like a nice little break to just fly down there and grab some leaves. It's no big deal. Congrats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Took like 10 seconds, maybe, out of this whole thing. It certainly is not gonna put us over any sort of barrier in terms of saving like multiple hours. What would save me multiple hours is if Litematica didn't randomly just start placing leaves down all the time. I have a school presentation tomorrow. Don't worry about it because it's 5 minutes long. But I think I have some Minecraft to distress me. Honestly, Presenting freaks me out, man. It's certainly something that I think most, at least, like, I'll talk about, like, my personal experience, like, presenting, because, like, I've gone through a lot of things. Like, when I was in school and I had to present on something, I mean, I would work myself up until I got, like, sick about it. Like, I hated presenting, and that followed me into, thanks for 10 likes on the stream, by the way, that followed me way into adulthood. And then for work, I had to start presenting on some things to, like, the company, and I would freak out. And then I moved around my company, and then I started having to go to conferences, and I had to start presenting in conferences to, like, rooms of, like, 50, 100, 200 people. And that would freak me out. And then eventually, I just kind of stopped getting freaked out about it. As long as, like, you know your stuff, that's, like, what's most important. Because, like, assuming you're presenting on something that you're knowledgeable about, the people in the room are there to listen to you speak about something, right? And you in the room are the expert on said topic. So, you know. And then the other thing is, like, if you get freaked out about, like, oh, what if I, like, mess up and, like, stutter or say something, like, incorrect, or I'm just sort of like a bumbling fool. Think about all the different presentations you've listened to in your entire life, like every school presentation or, like, assembly you've been to. Can you pinpoint any time that someone messed up in those presentations? You probably can't remember, unless, like, it was, like, a spectacular epic fail. Hashtag epic fail, hashtag epic bacon. People don't really remember that stuff. Like, nobody's really paying attention the way that you would be paying attention to yourself, if that makes sense. So to get, is that a plane and you need a mint? I don't know what that means. The leaves in orange is because they're, like, in the wrong block state. Like, once they, like, go away, because, like, they need to be, like, connected to, the logs in some way, shape, or form. So, like, it eventually resolves itself. I went to a comedy club once. The comedian forgot their joke and started hand panicking and started saying hello to the club. Okay. See, if you do that, Jack, on your presentation tomorrow, people are going to remember that. So just don't do that specific thing. But, like, you know how many times I've went like, or like, or just said something sort of dumb in my presentations? Like, I'm sure the majority of people don't remember it. Like, you don't know. Good night, V. Thanks for popping in for a while. Appreciate it. The advancements from respawning the ender. Oh, okay. It should be pretty easy. I just have to read my notes cards. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. You're gonna do great. You are gonna do great. I promise. Yeah, it's because it's not connected to the log. Yeah, it's wicked annoying. Thanks for the 11 likes on the stream. I appreciate it. It's wicked annoying, but it seems to be going away. I wish I could turn that off. I'm not really sure why that's happening. It doesn't restrict the easy place from what I could tell, though, so it's mostly just a visual annoyance more than anything. And there's no rhyme or reason, by the way, to the way that I'm placing these leaves. I'm sort of just jumping and hopping, popping around until I place the entire layer down. I went to a conference for work recently, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think it was, maybe it was 3 weeks ago. I don't know. And I had to present there. They let me know about, like, a big presentation that I had to do there about a week before the actual, like, event. And I had to present with 3 other people. And I was pretty nervous for it, and then I, like, met up with the 3 people that I was going to be presenting with, like, the day before the presentation. And they all just, like, got drunk at, like, the hotel bar. And so we did no such practicing in the presentation, and I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna wing it. Like, it'll be fine. And it was fine. People came up to me after the presentation, they were like, that was awesome. Like, can we talk to you more about that? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. How long will this take? That's what I don't know the answer to, Dr. Doggo. I don't know. Someone could do some math if you wanted to for me. I'll let you know when I go. I have to go get a new restock. And we could do some math here. Just give us a minute to restock up on leaves, and we could do a little science experiment. I think you turn off, it's gonna be confusing. Yeah, I don't feel like doing that. All right, so we have essentially a shulker box worth of, I think I'm 1 stack shy of a full inventory of leaves. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm 1 stack short of a full inventory of leaves. So, oh wait. Guys, we're about to be on day 4,000 of the world. We're about to be on day 4,000. Look at that in the bottom. I gotta keep moving my camera. I'm so new to the face cam thing. Bottom left-hand side, it's day 4,000. That's humongous. I don't know how to celebrate such a thing, but that's pretty cool. 5,000 is gonna be a much bigger thing. I think I'm gonna like do something specific for 5,000. Hey Dead Candy, how are you? Dead Candy, it's funny that you're here because in the last stream that I did, and I just opened up a water bottle and I just spilled it all over my desk like a fool. Dead Candy, last time I streamed this time last week, and someone was in my chat and they said, "Do you know Dead Candy?" And I said, "I don't know him." I said, "I've watched his TikToks and I've talked to a number of the clock crafters over the years. I'm just stuck in this monstrosity of leaves. Don't know if we're gonna get out of here." I said, I haven't talked to him personally, but he's a cool guy and an excellent builder. And then you just followed me on TikTok like literally like 1 day later. And I was like, what are the odds of that? Well, oh, sorry. Someone start the timer. We got to time how long the leaves is. Hit the timer. Who said they were going to do a timer for me? Someone said that they were going to do it. I don't know who said that they were going to do the timer. I can't find it in the chat. Start it now. This is going to be the perfect scientific experiment. Dead Candy's here? Yeah, he's in the Twitch chat, Lucille. You can go over there and say hello if you're a fan. I didn't know you were a fan of Dead Candy. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. Oh no. I'm trying to... Dude. This is getting crazy. Yowza. Alright, we're out. I was trying to place these leaves in a timely fashion for our science experiment, but I've spent most of the timer just falling through the cracks. Thanks, Lucille. It's okay, this is just a rough estimate, because I gotta know actually how much I should even expect to get through in this stream. That's amazing. Time is great. So you like my video? I thought, wait, I'm not following him? Oh, you see? Yeah, I don't post on TikTok as much anymore these days. Honestly, I wish I had more time for it. Like, it's fun. I've just been focusing more on, like, long-form content. Like, I have a lot more fun doing the long-form content, but occasionally I just want to, like, share a small thing on TikTok side of things. So I'll usually make, like, a video, I don't know, maybe once a month. What are we working on? Hey, TechBot, welcome on in. How are you doing today? We're redoing our giant world tree in the world and placing about 100,000 leaves to do so. It's quite riveting gameplay, if I'm being quite honest. I don't think there's been a stream that has more engaging, exciting content, potentially ever. Not to yank my own chain or anything, but the way that I'm placing these leaves with such finesse really just speaks to how impressive I am at this video game, you know? And how incredibly humble I am. TikTok is a great place for exposure. Where else am I streaming? I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch, but obviously you know that I'm on Twitch. YouTube is my primary place of streaming, I guess you could say. It's where most of the chat is, and I only have the one chat that's up on the screen. But I am going for Twitch affiliate after this stream. This is my 4th stream, I believe, in the month, so we have that going for us. I do want to stream on TikTok, though. That is, like, the place that I want to stream. I'm currently evaluating platforms that will allow me to multi-stream to TikTok, because right now I'm using a free multi-stream plugin. Whoa, look at all the alerts that are there that are totally wrong. TechBot, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. What was I saying? Oh, I'm using a free OBS plugin to multi-stream to YouTube and Twitch, but it uses double the internet, and it also doesn't allow me to like individualize both streams. Like if I wanted to do different music over on Twitch than on YouTube, I can't do that currently, so I'm trying to figure it out. But honestly, I'm kind of lazy and dumb. Do I have easy place mode on? I do have easy place mode on. There's a bug, though, that we've been battling this entire time that I've been doing this, which is occasionally... occasionally the easy place mode does not work. Oh, Jack, you're a fan of Dead Candy? It looks like we got a lot of Dead Candy fans in here. Didn't know the overlap between him and I was so large. Any tips for starting a Forever World? I've been wanting to start a Forever World for so long. I'm low-key perfectionist and haven't yet. Because I want a specific kind of seed. Okay, that's a multi-part question. The seed part of it, I mean, look, what you could do is there's a lot of different tools that you could use to like find a good seed, but what I would say is every seed is like a perfect seed. Like, personally, I like stumbling across like an area and like making it my perfect location. And the imperfections are like what's fun about it, right? Like you gotta like customize the terrain a little bit or like work with like some awkward places and your build will come out more unique. Like if you had like the perfect location, like there's not much like challenge and like stuff that you have to kind of do like fit your build into that. So I think any seed is your perfect seed for the most part, but like there's plenty of tools that'll let you just like test out like seeds and just like see. Even tools where I think you could like type in like parameters, like you want to start in a certain biome or something along those lines. And then just in terms of tips for starting a Forever World and keeping to it, I mean, you kind of just got to shift your mindset instead of being like a short-term perfectionist, just being like enjoying the long-term progression aspects of it and like not even being afraid to like redo some areas of your world, right? Like what I'm doing right now, like all these leaves, I'm redoing a tree that I built like a year and a half ago because I've gotten a little bit better as a builder. I use some different tools these days and I tore it down and I'm just redoing it. So that's the kind of thing that happens in like a Forever World. Like instead of just restarting the world, I'm just modifying existing builds. And then inevitably, sorry, one more tip on this before I move on. One more tip. You know, inevitably when you play the world, you will get bored at some point. And you'll stop playing, whether that's for like a couple days or a couple weeks or even like a couple months. And what I'll say is like when the Minecraft itch hits you again, when you're like, all right, I want to play some Minecraft, just boot up your last played in world. Because like you'll get in the world and you will be disoriented. You'll forget where everything is. You won't remember where some of your builds are and stuff, and that'll be like a little bit upsetting and disorienting. Stop the timer, by the way, Lucille, and let me know how long that took. But once you get back like into the groove, you'll have like thanked yourself for getting back in the world, and you can just continue where you left off. Yeah, Dead Candy. Thanks for popping in for a while. Enjoy the lurk, and thanks for saying hi. Xavier, how are you? Dude, I'm at school. I love your content. Don't get in trouble at school. but you should at least lurk. We need those extra viewers. I start my favorite. I'm afraid I'll load too many chunks while mining. That'll cause my computer resources not having new features. Do you play on Java or Bedrock? Dr. Doggo. 6 minutes, 45 seconds. Okay. All right, let's do some quick math and take a quick break. So each shulker box will take 6 minutes. Let's round it up to 7 minutes. 6, 7. All right, so we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 48 shulker boxes. 48 times 7 divided by 60 is about 5 hours and change. Yeah, Dr. Doggo, there's a tool called... Oh, what is the tool called? Shoot. There's a tool that I use that you can prune chunks from your world. Leaving because of the 6-7 joke? Haha. Shoot. What is the tool called? Oops, I hit buttons. I cheated. Nobody look. It's called MCA Selector is the name of the tool. And essentially what it lets you do is you can run like a query in your world. Like you load up your world into the tool and you could say, select all the chunks that I've spent less than 5 minutes in. And it will select them all from the world. And then you can just hit delete on your keyboard and it will just delete all those chunks. And then next time you go in that location, they will load as like fresh new chunks. So they'll have like new structures and new features and new blocks if that's the case. And it'll dramatically reduce your world size. I do that every time now that I upload a world download for the Discord server. Rounded up to 8 since the timer started late and it wasn't a full shulker box. I'm not rounding it up to a full minute. That's fine. Okay, so 5 hours of placing, so we're definitely not going to get to it all today because we don't stream for that long. But we'll get good. It'll be like 10 hours if I don't stop falling in the middle of the trees. What did everyone eat today? What kind of food did everyone have? I don't know how all these logs got messed up. Like you see me like breaking these logs. I don't know where these came from. How does it look from the bottom? I'll check it next time we go down to the bottom. What I'll say is the angle from the bottom, like when the tree's actually done, is like incredible. Like I've obviously designed it already in creative mode because we're placing things down. But yeah, the view from the bottom is what I specifically like built it for. Like it looks still a little bit wonky from like far away, but like I'm never really looking at the tree from like far away anyway. I've pushed myself to my limits with this build. I couldn't make it completely perfect. I had some cereal for lunch. I had pizza school. I had pizza at school, not pizza school, everybody. Where they got blackjack pizza and came home, made some ramen, Fanta. I'm having lasagna. That is quite the day. I'm currently eating Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its are a goated snack. Krabby spaghetti and pizza from my college dining hall. Hey, Shea Butter. How's it going? Welcome on in. Shawarma. Ooh, shawarma is so good. Shawarma is so good. I had leftovers for lunch from the... Oh, no, sorry, breakfast. So I've been eating Weetabix cereal, which if you don't know what that is, just Google it. It's the most crazy looking cereal that's ever known to man. I think it's a big UK thing. I have to get it from a special grocery store where I live. They don't sell that in normal grocery stores, but it is so good. So I had Weetabix with some blueberries for breakfast. And then I had leftovers from the Outsteak Backhouse for lunch. My girlfriend and I got Outsteak Backhouse last night as a little reward for finishing our painting renovation in our office. So I had leftovers, a leftover bloomin' onion, which does not reheat well at all. And then for dinner, I had a hot dog. It's the most American meal ever. Hey, Purple Gem, how are you? Welcome on in. No, we've done it before on other videos, or just specifically one video, and I think I've posted a couple selfies in the Discord, but it's not something very common. I think it's the Outback Steakhouse. No, I think you got to double check it. Jack Dash, thanks for the follow. Enjoy the double alert on the screen because I'm an idiot. Just join. Hey, Lyseptic, how are you? We're placing a lot of leaves. A lot of leaves. Too many. How's the audio sound, by the way? Does everything sound okay? I unplugged everything from my computer to like move some of my setup around yesterday, and I put it all back, and I didn't even test it out. I just hit start streaming. So I'm assuming everything sounds okay, because no one's complained yet, but we'll see. Phantom, how are you? Thank you guys for the 13 likes on the stream. Appreciate it. Keep it coming. I dream of tasting a Cheez-It someday. Are you not? Do they not sell Cheez-Its in where you live? It's a very common snack. Are we in the end dimension? We are not. We're in the overworld. I could see how you could think that it's the end dimension, but we're inside of a schematic, so the sky looks a little bit strange. We're on our island. This is where we're at. Placing down leaves. Music is low. Uh-oh. Do 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 do. What does my user show up for you? That purple gem underscore on the Twitch side is what it comes in over as. No Cheez-Its in Spain. What? Why? That's crazy. Cheez-Its are amazing. What's your guys' favorite flavor? But this, and I got a hot take here potentially. My favorite flavor of Cheez-Its is the extra toasty variety. The ones that are like semi-burnt. They're so good. Oh, I forgot to start recording the flashback. I forgot to start recording the flashback for the time lapse that's going. Oh no. I know, I always forget to record a flashback when I'm building in my streams. Extra toasty is peak. You can use VOD. I don't know what that means. Oh, no, I don't want to use the VOD probably for that. Because I was building like 1 mega time lapse of the entire build. That's okay. We only did like 3 layers. I'll just do like an angle change and no one will even know except for the people that are in this stream. White cheddar. I like white cheddar, but I get pretty sick of white cheddar pretty quickly. Like I could have it and then I could kill a whole box of it and then I could be like, all right, I'm kind of good on this for like a long while. There are different flavors of Cheez-Its. Oh, buddy. Buddy, there are a lot of flavors of Cheez-Its. Like, a lot of flavors of Cheez-Its. Let me just check what we got going on here. I'm just going to read you a few that I've personally seen at my local grocery store. There's the original. There's white cheddar. There's pepper jack. Pepper jack's pretty good. Cheddar jack is better. And there's whole grain. Hot and spicy, which is okay. There's a reduced fat, which stinks. There's a buffalo wing one. That one's okay. Smoked Gouda. Smoked cheddar. I saw a Wendy's Baconator flavored one the other day at the store. And there's extra toasty, extra crunchy, extra cheesy, extra big. And then there's Cheez-It Snaps, and there's duos. So there's boxes that are like 2 flavors in one. So like sharp cheddar Parmesan, jalapeno cheddar jack, bacon cheddar pesto mozzarella. That's one as well. And there's the Cheez-It Puffed and the Grooves, and all those have different flavors as well. There's a lot of flavors of Cheez-Its. There's a lot. I've only had the I've only eat the classic. I've had white cheddar, cheddar jack, and I hate them for some reason. Cheddar jack is good. I like the spicy ones. I don't like them all. Like, they're not spicy, but like, you know, pepper jack and cheddar jack have like a little kick to them, you know. I need to try every Cheez-Its flavor. I'm going to America and coming back for it. I can't believe it's an American-only snack. What other snacks? Do you guys have Cheetos, Doritos? Do you have Chex Mix? I just bought a bag of Chex Mix today. Chex Mix, pretty good. What about I can't add channel points to Twitch Purple Gem until I hit affiliate, which should be hopefully after this stream or the stream after this one. I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I do want to add channel points though to the Twitch stream, as well as a number of other rewards for subscribers and things like that, like potentially like the ability to like unlock schematics and stuff from like watch time. That'd be fun. We have everything you said but Cheez-Its. Someone's got to call up the CEO of Cheez-It. Someone call up John Cheez-It and get him into the Spain market ASAP. Thank you guys for the 17 likes. I appreciate it. I would love schematics for your builds. Yeah, we offer schematics to channel members over on YouTube. I think it's the highest tier I think offers schematics. The lowest tier offers the world download. So you can just pull schematics from the world download. But I also give the world download for free in the Discord pretty often. It's usually goal based. So if I upload an episode on YouTube and it doesn't hit the goal that I put out, I don't release it for everyone, but I still create a world download for the people who support me with the channel memberships, which has grown pretty significantly. I have more channel members than I expected when I looked the other day. Everyone is like continuing their subscription, which is insane. So if you're in the chat and you're a channel member, I really appreciate it. Supporting the channel is huge. How did I farm all the leaves? I made about 27 different diamond hoes and just demolished a an entire forest, because I also had to demolish the forest for all the wood as well, because I did a lot with wood for this particular build. So yeah, you'll see it when the YouTube episode comes out. I have like a number of different time lapses and montages that I'll do in terms of like how I collected all these blocks. God dang it. It drives me crazy. You only had the OG Cheez-Its? Oh, like, you're not missing out. Like, you're not missing out. The other Cheez-It flavors are not groundbreaking. Like, if they didn't have extra toasty, I would buy the original 9 times out of 10. That's what I'll say. This stream is sponsored by Cheez-Its. If you go to www.cheezit.com and use code SMALLGUY at checkout, you'll get 25% off your first order. That was a joke, by the way. Don't ban me, Cheez-Its. Lucille's an OG, Dr. Doggo. All my channel, all my Discord mods, like Lucille, Iris, and V, all have been with me since potentially under 1,000 subscribers. So they get the extra status. Cheez-Its or Goldfish? Probably Cheez-Its. Goldfish are okay. I think they're just not big enough for a fella like me. I know they got like the big version, but I think they're too small to enjoy. That would be a flex to be sponsored by Cheez-Its. Yeah. I don't think the Cheez-It audience to Minecraft streamer audience overlaps too intensely. But Cheez-Its, if you guys want to send me over like a t-shirt, I'll wear it on the stream. I promise. I've been since before 200 on YT. Okay, okay, dude. Humongous flex. The Mark Rober music. I don't know what Mark Rober music is. It'll mark a year this week since I joined the Discord. That's humongous. The Discord, they're not. I've only been making videos for like a year and change. Lucia, what was your first video of mine that you watched? What mod do I... Oh, favorite mod that I use. Probably the Shulker Box Tooltips mod, where I could see inside of Shulker boxes, like, fully from my inventory. Litematica is a great mod, obviously. Like, I'm here using it like this, but it's not my favorite. It's certainly got its problems, and also it's pretty boring. How did I get into Minecraft? So I went to a friend of mine's house about 12 years ago. I was in high school, and I went to his house, and he booted up Minecraft on his laptop, and he was showing me around Etho's Labs world. Etho is a Minecraft Let's Player / Hermit Crafter, and he released his world download at some point for his single player world, and my friend had downloaded it, and it was just showing it to me, and I just fell in love with the game. Like, I didn't even know what I was looking at. I was just like, this is incredible. So then I went home and I cracked Minecraft. And then I wanted to play on servers with my friends, and I couldn't really figure it out. I was like, Mom, like, can you please buy me Minecraft? And she was like, no. And then I had to, like, beg for a long time. Or maybe I had to get it for, like, my birthday or something like that. Look, it's okay she didn't want to buy me the video game, but I'll say this, Mom. She's bought me loads of video games over the years, and none of them have I put in the amount of hours that I've put into Minecraft. So, like, for $20 or whatever it was back in the day, I've put in countless thousand hours in this game. It certainly would have been much higher value than Space Chimps for the Nintendo Wii. I'll tell you that much. You got cracked? At some point in time, I had that. Not for long. And, look, I love supporting, like, games that I like. It was before Microsoft bought it, so, you know, Microsoft doesn't need the money, but, look, Minecraft is the greatest purchase I've ever made. Like, it comes down to literal, like, thousandth of pennies on the dollar, like, per minute of playtime. You know what I mean? Like, it's the most value I've ever gotten out of anything in my entire life. I'm not sure if I knew you were on TikTok first. Oh, right. I was bigger on TikTok at that point in time. It's funny that I've been putting all this effort into YouTube, and I've, like, pretty much stopped posting videos over on TikTok. And TikTok is still, like, my biggest platform in terms of, like, how many followers. Like, I have 20,000 on YouTube, and I have, like, 37,000 or something on TikTok. And I don't even post anything over there anymore. I haven't posted anything there, like, 3 months, maybe. Yeah, Purple Gem, we keep it family friendly here. Please don't make jokes like that. Jack, that's interesting. Maybe I gotta start doing more TikToks. It seems like so many of you have come over from TikTok side. I've given up on that platform too soon. No, I want to start streaming on TikTok. I just got to figure out the multi-stream thing. So I have like okay internet like where I live, aside from if you were at the beginning of the stream when the internet went down. That's not good internet. But in terms of upload speeds, I have like 20 megabytes per second upload speed, which is like it's not terrible, but it's certainly not the best, especially if you're trying to like stream semi-frequently. But I got like an ad when I was watching YouTube today, and they were like, switch over to fiber internet and get like 1 gigabyte upload download speeds. And I was like, why are you advertising to me fiber internet? I was like, they don't have that here. And then I went to my internet service provider's website and I put in my address, and they were like, yeah, you want fiber internet? And I was like, when did you install fiber internet? I've lived in the state that I currently live in for my entire life. I've lived in three different houses and 2 different apartments since I've lived here, and in my entire life, and not in a single one of those places that I have anything close to fiber internet. My internet has been pretty horrible in all of those locations. All of the same service provider, by the way. I've lived in multiple different cities, and all of them are the same internet, and they have like a monopoly in my particular area. You can't mention Twitch on TikTok? I don't care. I see a lot of streamers that say like, that do like purple app, red app, stuff like that. I don't know. I don't really believe in that stuff. Someone could show me hard evidence and I would change my mind, but I don't really think that that's all that true. I think you can't try and drive people to the other website, but if you just mention it, I don't think you can get in trouble. You got mail? No, it's not the first time I've shown it. But it's the first one on the stream, yes. I saw a meme that was like, what's better, $30 in Minecraft? Someone said Bitcoin 2010. Everyone said that wasn't better, including me. Okay, well, $30 of Bitcoin in 2010 translated to today is probably like 2,000 copies of Minecraft or something along those lines, maybe. So, you know. I'm pretty sure it's the Mandela effect. What is Mr. Edu? Also, welcome into the stream. Appreciate it. On your TikTok a while ago, understand the TikTok burnout URLs definitely inspired me to make a forever world. I love to hear that. I love to hear that I've inspired people to make forever worlds, because honestly, they're so much fun. I would join an SMP. Don't get me wrong, like that resets, but it would never, I think, be my primary anything. I just love forever worlds so much. I just opened up my browser to switch the song, and I just looked at how many Cheez-It flavors there are again. When we were talking about how many Cheez-Its there are. I can't believe it. Is Twitch or YouTube the better viewing experience? Personally, I like Twitch better. When I'm watching a live streamer, I personally prefer Twitch, mostly because their chat is more active. Now, I'm a little bit of like a reverse, since most of my audience is on YouTube. My YouTube chat is usually more active than my Twitch chat, but I'm trying to balance the two. I would prefer it if they were the same, you know. Forever SMP? Yeah, who's on? Cooling Mystery is someone who I watch who's on that SMP. I've never interacted with any of them aside from him, who I've talked to a couple times, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's also a time commitment thing. Like, joining an SMP would mean I would lose time on this world, and I already have limited time in this world, so I think the stars would just have to align for me to do that. But I want to get into group content in terms of just like maybe like doing like a playthrough of like a mod, or you know, even just like a mini game stream or something like that. So if there's any streamers or content creators in the chat, let me know if you're interested in hanging out with me. Playing something. I got a school 21st, can't wait. First year of high school done, that's humongous. Congratulations. It only gets better, in my opinion. First year of high school is kind of like a weird adjustment period. I think being a junior and a senior is the most fun, though. That's when you can like really start to like branch out and like really like try to figure out what you're gonna do with your life. Twitch is good if you're a subscriber. YouTube, you have premium, much more worth. Yeah. True. We're doing an Among Us event. That's so true. Guys, I was saying it in the last stream. I've been playing a lot of Among Us on my phone. And it's simply so good. It's so good and it's so bad at the same time. Like, don't get me wrong, it's definitely not perfect. But it's like a good time. I'm a master deceiver and gaslighter. My strategies usually boil down to a few key things. Usually I'm pretty silent in the chat when like anything is sort of going on. Unless that's my key strategies. I'm usually pretty silent. And then if someone says like small guy is like acting sus or like I think he's like the imposter or something like that, I just go like, what? Huh? Like, I don't know what's going on. This is like my first time playing. Or I'll just be like, dude, I was AFK or something. Like, I just like start just playing like really dumb. And then usually people don't vote for me. It's an airtight strategy. New Cobbleverse mod pack, is that Pokemon? Bro definitely plays red. I do. Well, I try to. The majority of lobbies red is like already taken. Red is like the most popular color, I think, for people. So in those cases, then I play as Coral. Don't tell us a strategy before I play. Don't worry, I got more strategies out there. I got more strategies. Don't you worry. Have I ever played the game Balatro? I have, and I love it. That's an excellent game. I haven't played it in quite a while. I rage quit after losing on black deck like 15 times in a row. That's an immaculate game. I played Pixelmon way back in the day. Way back in the day. Turn that off for a second. Gotta take care of something. Yeah, the black deck doesn't sound like hard or anything like that. Like, what is it again? Is it just one less Joker? Yeah, it's insane. Like, it's the early game, I think, with that deck that's difficult. Like, if you can get past, like, stake 2 or 3. Is that what they're called? Stakes? I forget what they're called. Yeah, it's one less Joker, yeah. I should boot that game back up again. I quite enjoy it. I'm Pokemon Sweat, so I could teach you the matchups. I haven't gotten into Pokemon in a long time. I might be interested in the new Pokemon Winds and Waves, I believe that it's called. I might be interested. And I'll tell you why. Because I think Game Freak and Nintendo are horrible companies in terms of developing Pokemon games for some reason. They have the laziest developers. It's the same game copy-pasted pretty much year over year over year over year. Yet the gameplay and the graphics are like horrendously unoptimized and bad. Like, if they can make Breath of the Wild look and run the way that it does, there's no excuse to have Pokemon be like that atrocious. But I think Winds and Waves, which they announced, is the first mainline Pokemon game in a really long time to break the 3-year release cycle. Would it take 4 or 5 years to maybe release? So I'm pretty hopeful. I haven't played a mainline Pokemon game since the... Dr. Doggo, it'll come back in a minute. I just gotta take care of something. I haven't played a mainline Pokemon game since well, if you count remakes, since Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, or Shining Diamond, Brilliant Pearl, whichever it was, I played that, and then before that was probably the ones that was set in like Hawaii. Sun and Moon. The first set of Sun and Moon was the last ones that I played. I beat every deck up to Ghost Deck and now I'm stuck. What is Ghost Deck again? I remember Plasma Deck, but I don't remember what Ghost Deck is. Do 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 do. The games don't get much. The games don't get paid much for 10 million. Yeah. Oh, the devs are paid horribly. Yeah. Well, is Game Freak a US based development? I doubt they are. I think they're probably in Japan, which I think is sort of like part of kind of how it is. Like, I think a lot of like the Japanese like anime studios are the same way. Like, I think their employees get paid pretty horribly and the hours are pretty god awful. He's back. I'm back. Do 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 do. Making good progress on this. Hey, if you guys are in the stream and you're enjoying it, first off, leave a like if you're over on the YouTube side of things. If you're over on the Twitch side of things and you're enjoying the stream, feel free to follow if you haven't followed already. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. This is a pretty mind-numbing activity, so being able to just yap and chat about video games and Cheez-Its and whatever is quite fun. I had to count how many charged creepers I got. I only got the one. Getting the charge creeper was an absolute nightmare. Game Freak Ghost Town reference, huh? I don't know what that means. I looked up they get paid well. The games are very cheap. Winds and Waves should be higher quality though. Yeah. The trailer is really good for it, and what I read is that Game Freak doesn't typically fake their trailers. Like, anything that they show in the trailer is actual gameplay. So that's pretty promising. I might give it a try. I might give it a try. Who knows? I'll wait for the reviews. I'm not going to pre-order it or play it on day one. I will wait for the reviews because... Look, and this is going to be a boomer take. I played Pokemon games back when they were pixel graphics. So, like... The real first Pokemon game that I got into was... Diamond Pearl, like the original Diamond Pearls. Ryan, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. The first ones that I really got into was the original Diamond Pearls. And then I really loved Platinum and Black, White and stuff. I really think that they should never have gotten away from like the pixel graphics. The pixel graphics are like the bread and butter. Like, I liked X and Y, and I liked Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, like the 3D once they got like to like HD, but like the pixel graphics really hit. Soul Silver, Heart Gold, those ones are amazing. What starter are you gonna pick? I don't know. I haven't seen the starters. I think that they look boring as heck, though. I think the game looked okay, but I think the starters look boring as heck. Game Freak is a song by a band named Ghost Town. Never heard of them. Can't be that good. The starters are amazing. Maybe, I don't know. I don't use any shaders, hot diggity. Yeah, I don't use any shaders. What I occasionally do for a time lapse is complimentary Unbound or Reimagined, depending on what version I'm playing on. But right now there's no shaders on. Wow, okay, you hater. Sometimes I think my sarcasm is a little too dry for people. I'll say a lot of the sarcastic things, but I think people think I'm just being mean. I'm just being sarcastic. Oh, the clouds? The clouds are from a mod called Better Clouds. Do 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 do. Like Unbound or Reimagined more? Probably Reimagined. Probably Reimagined. Oh, give me another minute. Gotta go incognito for a second here. Why does my Minecraft look so vibrant? I have a mod called Shade and Saturation Slider. It's called this SSS Shade and Saturation Slider. I have my shade set at 15, saturation at 1.3x, and then I do saturation then fog. And I have my mods in the Discord, by the way, too, if you wanted to. Just download the entire pack of things that I use. I don't think it's sarcasm, you're just I'm just neurospicy. That's an interesting way to say that. I'm back. I'm showing you my boyfriend for the second time. We both love the gate build. That's honestly probably my favorite build in the world. I'm so glad that that video did really well and got like a lot of people onto the channel because it's one of the most fun builds I think I've ever done, and one of the most unique. And Dan Craft Hero, who like discovered that technology, you guys should definitely go check out some of his other inventions too if you liked it, because he's got some other cool stuff that's going on as well. But hello, Michelle's boyfriend. Welcome into the stream. Whatever your mysterious name is. We're making good progress on this. I wonder if we are, let's see. Oh, we've passed the thickest point. Like all the layers that are after this are not as thick as the ones that we've done. So each layer will only get smaller from here, which is good. The vibrancy is called Shade and Saturation Slider is the mod for that. Whoa. There was a hole in that those leaves that went all the way down. That's crazy. Do, do, do. It's too big brain for me. He loves redstone builds. His name is Danny. Hello, Danny. Yeah, I think, well, my next build is not going to be a redstone-based build, but the build after this one is going to be another redstone-based build. So we have that going for us. It's been an hour and a half already, if you don't count the 10 minutes of internet problems at the beginning. I'm not sure if that counts. The time is going by pretty fast. Do, 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 do. Next build hint? It's something to help me manage all the farms in my mega base at the same time. If that's the hint that I'll give. Because right now there's a lot of different farms in the base that could be having issues or not issues or working fine and stuff, and I'm going to make something that's going to help me see, understand, and fix all of it in one centralized location. The creeper fridge. Is that the one? I've seen the creeper fridge at like Target or something like that. I need that. Time flies when you're having fun, my grandma. I think your grandma came up with that, actually. Your grandma should patent that. Whoa. 1 second, everyone. I will be right back. Okie dokie, artichoke. We are back in business. Hello. Sorry about that. Thanks for hanging out and waiting. You put pink bows on his stuff? Yeah. Oh, the fridge. Yeah, I don't know if it's just at Target or Walmart or what, but yeah. I don't shop at Target anymore, but yeah, that fridge is cool. Honestly, as I'm redoing my office setup, I could potentially look to add in that fridge. I feel like it's a good investment. I feel like it will only go up in value after you buy something like that, you know? It's like gold. It's like an appreciating value. We gotta sleep. Purple gem. We need people over on the purple side, though. And it's in your name. Is it normal that my world rains this much? Oh, what's up, Ludo? You should build a big tree. Trust me, it'll bang. I'm not so sure about that one, Chief. That one should have stayed in the drafts. Now, if you build a big tree and you terraform an entire island in the same video with caves and cliffs and rocks and rivers and trees. Oh, you know what, Ludo? I meant to DM you actually the other day. By the way, chat, if you guys don't know Ludo, he's a hardcore Minecraft YouTuber who just hit over 100,000 subscribers. So congratulations to him. Ludo, I've been meaning to DM you. I have to ask you for help on something for this particular project. I've been asking a lot of people and I completely forgot that I have your contact information. Oh, I was just at the freaking shulker boxes. I didn't realize I had like no leaves on me. No way you were just watching some of Ludo's videos? Okay, well, they're not that good. His videos are fine. You know, there are no small guy videos, I'll say that much. Hit me up with whatever you need, I will. I already asked Sloggy for help on it, but you know that guy. That guy doesn't know anything about nothing. Do 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 do. All right. Common slog L. They're far too common. They're far too common. The guy's got to pick a struggle, you know? If it was just me, I wouldn't take that disrespect. Game recognizes game, you know what I mean? Can someone get me in contact with the CEO of Litematica? I got some words for you. And they all have to do with... Is this a little better? That's a little better. Oh, wait. I gotta get in contact with the CEO of Litematica and find out why my blocks be placed in all crazy mode style like that. Just give me his phone number or her phone number. Usually Litematica printer? Yeah. I heard Sloggy told me about it, and also Wombat as well. And I don't know. I try to restrict myself in like how many like special tools I use, like that make the game like significantly easier. Like I try to find like the balance of like most fun to keep it as real as possible. Like I used to have a rule in this world that I don't use Litematica, and you could see where we're at with that currently, you know. I'm using it to place 100,000 leaves down layer by layer like a 3D printer. So, you know. I used to prefer to freehand most things, but turns out I'm not really good at freehanding things. Do I play Minecraft outside of streaming? Yeah. Well, I don't stream everything that I play. And I do play Minecraft outside of YouTube content as well. There are plenty of things that I do in this world that are not for you guys. Because at the end of the day, like, if I only did Minecraft for content, I wouldn't have any fun with it anymore. I would get bored and stop doing it eventually. You're low-key placing with Litematica anyway. The same thing getting done, just not as mind-numbing. You right. You right. I'll look into it after the stream. I'm already dug into my ways for today, and I'm never gonna change. Can we get one stream without talking about 3D printers? No. I love talking about my 3D printer. I 3D printed, I don't know if you guys saw it. I posted it in the Discord, in the media channel. I 3D printed myself a really cool lamp. And I had it, it took me like a week straight of 3D printing. It wasn't like that many hours, but like it was like 18 different plates that I had to 3D print and then like put it all together. And it took me a long time, and it came out really quite good. My phone's bugging, my Wi-Fi is bad, I deleted your comment. Oh my god. Someone get this guy out of here. He doesn't know how to mod. Would I do a Mushroom Sanctuary? Probably. It would be funny since I've turned my Mushroom Island into a non-Mushroom Island, if then I just turned like a non-Mushroom Island into a Mushroom Island. Maybe that might be an April Fool's video. Just like a small one. Litematica CEO's in the chat. You called me? That's actually insane. Whoever did that for the joke created a whole new YouTube account just for that joke. Well, this is what I'm talking about. I have easy place mode on, but all of a sudden all the leaves go crazy mode. I don't know why they do that. Craziest bit I've ever seen. Honestly, I respect it. Someone mod that guy. Mods ban him. The duality of man. It seems to only happen when I like let up on my mouse. Like if I stop placing, like right now I'm just holding down on my mouse button, but if I have to break these logs, then that's when it starts happening. So I might as well just not do that anymore. Like it's telling me to break those 4 logs, but like realistically, I'm never gonna see them in this build. Like it's so large that I'm just never gonna see it. Like it doesn't have to be perfect. Do 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 do. Up the Litematica CEO, no bit. I think the name of the Litematica CEO is. No, wait, no. I was gonna say Mulberry, but he makes everything else. He makes Axiom and Flashback, and I think a few other mods, but I don't think he does Litematica. So this actually might be the Litematica CEO. There'll be no way to prove it. Dude's committing identity theft in our YouTube chat. Have him protect the next update to Litematica. Yeah, what's the next update gonna be? They came out with Litematica 2, the sequel that we were all waiting for. Litematica doesn't do. I know. We're just joking. We're just joking. You should friend my mod, my friend Purple Gem. Oh, okay, I think we've gotten to the bottom of it. When are we being blessed with the next small guy video? Yeah. Probably sometime this year, if I had to guess. We're making good progress on this, though. I'd say maybe we're almost halfway done. So, this tree that we're building right now is intended to go in like the first 3 to 4 minutes of the video. The whole thing. From tearing down the old tree to grinding all the materials and then placing all this back. There's a lot more to do. I think this unironically might take me 2 months, this next video. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but like, honestly, my best videos, performance-wise, have been the ones I've just taken my time on and have been the most passionate about, versus ones that I've done to just like kind of get something done quick and out there. So I'm not going to try to rush it. It'll come when it comes, but it's certainly not coming anytime soon. Your tree looks awfully orange, I know. The leaves have a disease. You know, you haven't posted in a while, at least you're streaming? Yeah, that's honestly why I started doing this more than anything, is like, give you guys a weekly 2.5 hour little bit to check into and see kind of what I'm working on and the progress of some things, and, you know, then the full produced video comes after that at some point. The new video this year, bro's been speedrun, I know. I can't be stopped. My pace is immaculate. And I procrastinate a lot. It's because I downloaded Among Us recently that I'm so far behind. Because at night, instead of playing Minecraft, I've just been playing Among Us. And it's so bad. It's so bad, but it's so good. That's insane, Litematica CEO. Thanks for the insight. When are you gonna have this bug fixed, though? If you don't have the bug fixed in that next update, I'll probably ban your friend Purple Gem. Look, I could make the whole video about the tree, but that's not gonna be an interesting video. You know what I mean? Like, we're just placing blocks down. There's not much design that went into this. Like, it's not all that interesting. The other stuff, like the terraforming and like the custom trees and like the method of like moving all that over, that's gonna be like far more interesting. Among Us in the Big 26. Look, man, it's quite fun. It's quite fun. I downloaded it because I was doom scrolling through TikTok, and there's some guy named Kudo And he does these stupid videos about Among Us where he just pretends like he's Light Yagami from Death Note and just goes through how he like manipulates his like entire lobbies into voting out other people and just winning as the imposter. And I was like, I gotta re-download this game, man. But I play with randoms on online chat, so I have to like type out anything I want to say. Like if I saw someone like kill in electrical, I gotta type that out on my phone. It's so slow. The bug fix is out right now in an hour. Okay, great. Can't wait to download it. Kudo, you say? It does sound like someone else's name. But he's not Ludo. So, maybe he's not Ludo, but he's Kudo, potentially. Anyone ever think of that? Probably not. You ever think about, like, if you're the first person in the world to ever do something in, like, a given day? Like, or even just in general. So today I woke up. No, for lunch I had leftover Outback Steakhouse for lunch. And then I had a hot dog for dinner. And now I'm streaming Minecraft. Has anyone ever done that in the history of the human race? Like those three things in a given day? Probably not. I think about that pretty often. And then I'm going to probably play Among Us later. So that's like 4 for 4. Probably no one's ever done that before. What's up, Goat Memer? How are you? Am I on Donut? I am not on Donut. To be honest, I don't know what that is. W Diet, I know. Well, look, I exercised for 45 minutes on the treadmill today, so we got that going on for us. I'm not a totally fat, lazy American. I did a lot of physical activity this week. I went go-karting with my work. That was last week. I went go-karting. And it was quite fun. I learned... So, like, we did... The way that the specific go-karting place went is that, like, we all got to do, like, a practice run. So, like, the practice run was 12 laps around the track. And I was, like... On, like, lap, like, 9, I was like, I'm so tired of this already. Like, this is so boring. People were passing me up. Like, I was getting, like, lapped, or people were crashing into behind me because I was, like, driving so slow. And then I learned on lap 9 out of 12 that you just don't need to use the brake. Like, there's the gas pedal and the brake pedal, and you just don't need to use the brake. If you just, like, if you go around, like, a really sharp curve, the cart just, like, basically brakes for you. I was essentially hitting the brake, which was, like, bringing the cart to, like, a complete stop. And then I was having to, like, speed back up, and that's why everyone was passing me. So I stopped using the brake, and then I had to do 2 more races. And I came in first place on the second race, and I came in 3rd or 4th place on the last race. I was a speed demon. I was having so much fun. It was so much fun. But my body really ached afterwards. What are we talking about? I did go-karting. There was someone who was, like, on my particular track that I was going with, that on the last race, I lapped him 4 times. I, like, passed him. That's how fast I was going and how slow he was going. I felt kind of bad, like, on the 4th time. I was like, this is almost, like, mean at this point. Am I hoping to go full-time on YouTube? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's like... It's pretty unrealistic, at least for me. At my current size and other stuff. Like, I have a pretty good job that pays all my bills and then some, and then I'm doing a lot of other things with that. So to replace it with YouTube, I would need to be much further along than I am today in order to like maintain my current living situation, if that makes sense. Do I like music? No. I don't like music. I don't, and I'm not ashamed to say it. It's the biggest SMP. Oh, donut SMP? Yeah. I'm good. What do I do for a living if I'm comfortable sharing? I'm a director of software development and IT. So I oversee development and technology and IT related things, servers, software rollouts, things like that. It's a pretty boring job, but it's a good job. So I intend to keep it for a while longer. What does your cap say? I've been trying to read it for a while. I'm not telling you. It's a secret. Please see my friend, guys. I don't know what you're talking about, Goat Memer. What friend? Not liking music is mild to me. Not all right. So Lucy, I think what Goat Memer is talking to is a conversation that I was having with the stream last time that I streamed. So I was at a work conference semi recently, and someone who I had just met asked me what kind of music I like to listen to. And I always choke at this question because the truth is I don't really like music. I like songs that invoke a certain memory, if that makes sense. So like the majority of the songs that I listen to need to be from a movie or a TV show or from a video game. And it needs to invoke some sort of memory, whether it's just where I was when I was listening to it or what the particular piece of media was. But in the majority of cases, I don't like listening to brand new music. If I can't attach a memory to it, I just don't like it. For the most part. Like there's exceptions. Like a song could be an absolute banger and I will like it on the first listen, but it really needs to be something good. But I've always struggled with people asking me what kind of music I like to listen to, because like, how do you answer that question based on like what I just said? Like, I'm not going to give them this long-winded answer about like how I like to listen to my music. So I usually just say like classic rock or something like that. Cause like the best descriptor that I could give, is like Guardians of the Galaxy type music. You know what I mean? Like, it's like feel good, more retro-y, 60s, 70s, 80s, early 90s, early 2000s type music that I like. But Guardians of the Galaxy is not a genre of music, so I typically don't answer people like that either. But I usually like feel good, like retro music, and, you know, I don't really know how to describe it further than that. Would you do YouTube Minecraft full time? If I could make the same income that I do for work now with YouTube Minecraft, yes, I would like to do that. But I'm so far away from that as a possibility, so, you know, it's not really on my mind at the moment. Really, please release your world download in Bedrock? I just can't. I don't really know how that works. I don't play Bedrock. I'm not sure how to test it. The world download can certainly be converted, and it has been by other members of the community, but I can't do it. But if you don't have the ability to, I'm sure you can ask politely around the Discord server, and someone might be happy to help you with that. Have you ever seen the TV show Cyberpunk Edge Runners? I have not. I've heard of it. I really like the world of Cyberpunk. Like, I played Cyberpunk 2077 this year. And it was a lot of fun. Actually, I played it last year. I beat it this year, I think. MC Tools is a website that does it for you. There you go. Shrimp tempura tacos for dinner. That sounds really good. I love shrimp tempura. Do I play any other PC games like Ultra Kill or Terraria? Not really. I've played a lot of PC games. Currently, I'm not really playing any other PC games other than Minecraft. I've played Terraria on and off forever. I've played Stardew Valley on and off forever. Don't Starve is another fun one that I've played recently on PC. That's not true. I've been playing Eugenics on PC currently, and that game is a blast. All it takes is one video? That's true. That's true. I've had a lot of videos that have done very well that have changed the course of like my channel, but none of them have like changed it in such a way that would propel me in such a direction. But I'm not going to stop trying. I absolutely love doing YouTube. I absolutely love doing Minecraft and the content. Like, I have a notes app on my phone with all of my ideas that I keep track of. And like, let's see where we're at. So what we're currently building is for episode 15 of the series, and I have until episode 25 planned out of like what I will actually build. So that's probably gonna get me through the remainder of the year, honestly, of ideas. And I shift things around all the time, though. Like if I come up with like a much better idea, I shift everything. I push it all down one. Do I like story games? Yeah, absolutely. I'm playing Skyrim right now on my Switch. That's fun. How do people use Notes app for Minecraft stuff? I can never get myself. It's a mess of a note. It not only has all like my YouTube episodes planned out, but then I just use it for like chicken scratch ideas. So like, let me see. Let's see if I can just find a random thing in here. I have a note in here that just says Yoda dying. I have a note that says slot machine. I have a note that says Fallout Vault ? I have a note that says, let's see. I have a note that says there is no sawmill. I don't know what that means. I have a note that says Dubai City on water. I have a note that says circle or rectangle city built into a lake underground with steps. So I don't know what that means. But then there is a section where I just like clearly labeled what episode number and what idea I have in there. Can you show us the goals wall? I'm not going to go down there right now. I'm trying to get as many leaves in as possible. I also haven't updated it in a little bit. Potentially in the next stream that I do, I can go down there. What are those notes? I don't know. I'm a very forgetful person, so I tend to write down a lot of the things. Like if I feel like it's important to me, I write it down. That way I don't forget it. And then I have another habit of not being super detailed when I write something down, so then I forget it anyway, because I don't know what it means. Yoda dying sound is probably referring to his death sound. Probably. What was I going to do with that? I don't really know. I was planning to do something with it. There's no sawmill in Ba Sing Se. Avatar is something I've been wanting to rewatch, though, for sure. I've been thinking about rewatching / catching up on Invincible. If he's called Invincible, how come I can see him? Am I going to separate my episodes into seasons as well? Potentially. I'm not sure what I would do for that, though. I feel like I would have to finish this island project, like the whole base and everything around it, and then maybe do a separate season where I just focus on a completely different region and mega build in the world for like a long time. I gotta really change. The server's gonna restart in 60 seconds. I gotta really change that. It restarts every stream at this particular time. So we get to take a little break in 60 seconds. Actually, let me finish the recording. Part... I think this is part 5, yeah. How do you come up with ideas for building in your forever world? I struggle to come up with ideas for mine. Honestly, I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of different YouTubers and a lot of like TV and movies, and I'll just sort of mash together an idea. Like a lot of my tree, the current inspiration of it is coming from how Whip has his tree. But obviously it's not anywhere near the same block palette or even like the same style, but I use his tree as like a reference for like the overall shape and stuff like that. And then just sort of mashing things together, like grab this from this YouTuber, this from that YouTuber, borrow this, steal this from a TV show, steal that from a movie, and then put my own twist and style on it. That's sort of how that goes. Really? You watch YouTube? We have so much in common? I know. I know. I watch a lot of Scar, a lot of Mumbo. Some guy called Ludo, if you ever heard of him. Some even worse guy named Sloggy, if you ever heard of that guy. Wombat, Shuckle Shack, Sinnoh. All those sort of blend together. Linksy as well. All the Clockcraft people. I'm a content consumer. That's for sure. Made Whole Cake Island in my world in a mushroom. Whole Cake Island from One Piece? Or something different. Yeah, from what? That's awesome. Send that in the Discord. I'd be curious to see it. That's a very cool location in One Piece. It's not that good. I mean, so I said, hey, I'm curious. I like Whole Cake Island. The whole arc is very fun. How we look in progress-wise? We haven't... That's not bad. This is how much we have left. Oh man, I keep hitting the up arrow. That's quite a lot left. That's a lot more than I've wanted it to be. I was kind of thinking that we were almost done. Certainly not the case. Am I caught up on One Piece? Not in... So I read the manga, because I can't be bothered to watch that much TV. So I've read all the way through Egghead Island, which, as I understand it, is where the anime is at currently. They haven't started the next arc in the anime. So technically I'm caught up if you look at it in that way, but there's about 100 chapters that I haven't read. I'm kind of not trying to read a not finished arc. So like I might wait until the current arc finishes in the manga and then catch up that way. I think if I gotta read it weekly, I think I'm just probably gonna be not that interested. I binged the whole thing and finished it semi-recently. But I've been reading other books at this point, so I'm not gonna go back to One Piece for quite a while until I think there's more for me to read. It would be nice if someone could make the stream longer and finish the leaves on the tree. We're definitely not finishing it on the stream today, that's for sure. But I will probably finish it before the next time I stream. So we have that going for us. Maybe I'll do a second stream this week. I'm not sure in terms of just placing leaves down, because I really just got to get this done. Anime's on LBAF right now. I've watched it all. Okay. I didn't know that it started back up again on LBAF. It took a break, though, before LBAF, right? Or am I completely mistaken here? I was pretty sure that it did. I have an update on my cobblestone farm. What's going on? I found the schematic. That is awesome. All right, I'll probably do another shulker box or two now. Next stream gonna be terraforming. Probably not. It's probably gonna be resource gathering for the terraforming. How does it make that much cobblestone per hour? What do you need that much cobblestone for, first of all? There's nothing that you should need that much cobblestone for. Yeah, time to design the storage. 3-month break at the end of Egghead. Okay, gotcha. I enjoy One Piece. It's not... Look, it's a tough read for me. Like, even though I'm reading it, which is like 100 times faster than watching it, I still think it's too long. Like, I feel like some of the arcs could certainly have been cut and it would not have impacted the story in any way, shape, or form. Can I add you to my Tamagotchi Island? Of course. I've been thinking about picking up that game. I'm not gonna lie. I've been thinking about it. And I'm just not sure if it's for me. Like, I would just add, like, people that I know mixed with just, like, people in, like, TV and stuff. I think that's all I would do. And just see how they interact. Like, is that how you're supposed to play the game? I've been seeing a lot of clips on it. I've been watching Northern Lion play it, and it's so funny. How dare you ask a farm builder why they need X and Y amount of resource? Yeah. That's why I don't have, like, so many mega farms in my world. Like, I like to try to be pretty realistic with the... Like, I make a farm appropriate to the amount of blocks that I'll need for the farm. I do... The next, like, mega farm I think I'm going to build is probably going to be a brand new tree farm, though. If I ever have to do a project like this one again, I need something better. For sure. I mined all this by hand, and it's just not it, gamers. I make a farm when I'm going to need... Yeah, exactly. That's what I do. Like, when I need a farm, I make it. And when I don't need it, I don't do it. Like, we're going to need to make a new shulker farm coming up because I'm going to run out of shulker shells in not too long of a time, which I'm not particularly looking forward to. Like, I don't know how to make a shulker farm interesting in, like, a video. It might have to just be, like, a side quest. I played Animal Crossing. I played tons of Animal Crossing games. I played... What was the one for the DS? New Leaf, I think, is the first one that I really got into. I didn't really like the GameCube one all that much. I was kind of too young for it, but played New Leaf, City Folk, and New Horizons. Animal Crossing is so good. Trying to make my Minecraft skin. I think that would be fun. I kind of want to see what kind of abomination me can come out of my little mushroom cow. Or you can make both and see how they interact with each other. farms is fun. Building farms is fun, but for me, it's more about building like nice looking things. Like I used to have a friend who I would play on servers with who we would start a new world in the server and he would build every farm imaginable for the most part and then just stop playing immediately. Like he did nothing with all the items. And I always thought that was like the funniest thing. Like obviously with Minecraft, like to each their own, like you could play however you want to play, but I always thought that was really funny. He just stopped playing as soon as he finished all the farms that he wanted to make. A new UTF came out recently. It's supposedly super fast. I don't know what that is. Oh, Universal Tree Farm. If it uses a TNT duper, though, I'm not interested. That's a rule I have in my world that I'm not, that I don't do. Animal Crossing is a hard game to pick up once you've been, like, out of it for a while. Because I feel like what happens is you relaunch it, and all your villagers are like, you're still alive? Where have you been? So-and-so villager starved to death 16 months ago because you haven't logged in. And it's just like, they just guilt trip you for like a long time. And then you have like weeds and stuff all over the island you gotta pick up, like they just give you all these chores, and it's just like, it makes it intimidating to hop back into the game. That's for sure. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Once you start playing again, you have like a month or two to make the villagers happy. You can leave and repeat the cycle again. Yeah. And I'm not really about that. Like, I got back into Animal Crossing again last year, like New Horizons, like I picked it up again, and like, yeah, it was fine. Like the villagers got used to like me being there. Can you move? Bro's got the entire sky to be in, and he's decided that he wants to just like swoop around me. Where's the heavy metal at? It's my favorite type of music. It's by far my favorite type of music. Try to find bigger, better farms exponentially. Yeah, I don't know. It takes out like part of the game for me. Like what I like is like the variety in the game. So, like, I don't like just building all the time, and I don't like making farms all the time, and I don't like grinding materials all the time, and I don't like, you know. Like, it kind of goes, like, on and on and on and on and on and on. So, like, whoa. We almost just died there, folks. Let's see. All right, let's do some quick math on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I think that was 30. Which means we are 45% of the way through all this. Which is not bad. It's about halfway done. Which means we did about a quarter of it in this stream. So I think the math works out. W dentist. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Any heavy metal dentisters in chat? I think I gotta hop off for the night pretty soon. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go for a little bit longer for this inventory, and then I have to do like one quick thing, and then I think I'm gonna hop off. My attention span placing all the leaves is slowly running out. There is no sawmill. That is so true. So true. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. What's everyone else working on? What's your project in Minecraft that you've got going on right now? That you may be working on at the current moment, like in the background, or just working on in general, or just picking at slowly, or have burnt out about? This project is certainly pushing me to my limit. That's for sure. Cobblestone farm? Okay, I already knew that. You were talking about it. Is there something for the cobblestone? I know you can't use like 600,000 cobblestone per hour, but like, is there something you needed the cobblestone for specifically? Like a build? Or you just wanted the cobblestone? A mining town for a quarry. That's a fun project. I do want to make like a quarry at some point, like a mine location. I don't think I want it like on the island though. I would pick somewhere else. Maybe make it like dwarven themed or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I'll fall asleep any second now. It's past 2 a.m. Those are rookie numbers. We're just doing this inventory's worth. We got it. We got it. We got it. You could push through just a little bit longer. I have a goal in my forever world where I get a double chest full of shulker boxes of every important resource. Oh, I've seen people on TikTok do that. Which is mostly obtainable for a lot of materials, but not all of them. Like, how are you gonna do that for like netherite blocks? That's like insane, right? Are you gonna use like auto crafters for like observers and stuff like that? Do I stream on any other platform besides YouTube? Yeah, I'm also live on Twitch currently. Username should be the same as my YouTube username. 1.6 million cobblestone. Oh, right. So, like, yeah, if you need to craft all that stuff, that makes sense. You need a lot of cobblestone. Well, you only got to run your farm for a couple hours then to get all that. You just got to figure out the storage for it. Oh, netherite's not important. Okay, I see. That makes sense. Plain old house. Hey, that's a good project. Can't complain about that. Do 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 do. I am gonna start streaming on TikTok though shortly. I just gotta figure out how to do it. That's like a whack platform to figure out how to stream on. Twitch is not that good a viewing experience right now. Most are on YouTube, but I was forced to be. You're not forced to be anywhere. You're not forced to be anywhere. You can be on whatever platform you want. I'm just trying to hit affiliate on on Twitch so that I can unlock some of the better viewing experience things there, like channel points and whatever else you can get on that. Smallest survival base with every necessity. How big do you think it's going to be roughly? Yeah, Lucille, that project is humongous. That's a project I wouldn't even attempt that project, and I make builds for interesting videos. I wouldn't attempt it. Says the guy who's placing 100,000 leaves currently. Thanks, Zotes. How are you doing? It's coming along nice. It is coming along as nice as 100,000 leaves can be. We've got this much, which is gonna honestly, this looks exactly like we had our last tree. I think we're at the level of detail that we had in our last one. We only have 68 followers on Twitch. I do, yeah, which is funny. Like 20,000 on YouTube, 30 something thousand on TikTok, and 68 on Twitch. Yeah, like it's not a good platform for discoverability. If I wanted more people on Twitch, I would not stream on YouTube and I would try to funnel you guys over there, but I'd rather you guys just watch where you prefer to watch, you know? Why am I building a big tree? I don't know, because it's interesting. I just want one. Inside the tree already, there's like a library. I'll show you a little bit on the inside in a second here. 100k leaves, breaking 10,000 bedrocks, makes for the same type of boring content. Agreed. Agreed. This is mind-numbing. So I appreciate you guys just coming here and chatting with me while I do it. Because if not, I'd probably just be watching YouTube or TV, and I'd only really pick at this like an hour at a time. Yeah, I mean, it's always good to just cast your reach out if you're like multi-streaming on like a lot of different platforms. Like, it's just good to do it. People will watch on whatever they want to watch on. So, you know, where am I? All right. So I'm gonna just do a couple things real fast. Sorry, life for engagements only 662,000 cobblestone per hour. Mods, ban them. Okay, so we're building this tree. Oh, it looks so good from underneath. It looks so much better than the other one from underneath. Oops, I gotta end the flashback recording. This is the sixth. This is the sixth sitting of this. You start the flashback recording after? Yeah, I did. Thanks for looking out for me, though. It looks quite good from underneath. Now, I know from above, it just ends there. But it is going to be an entire thing. This is part of a much bigger project that we're doing to terraform our entire island. So inside the tree, we already have some stuff set up in here, but we'll just go up to it real fast. We have a little library sort of thing that goes with books that goes all the way up to the top of the tree. And this sits above our museum. Actually, there should be a book in here that Lucille has written in. Here it is. There you go, Lucille. You were comment of the day on one of our episodes a long time ago. Okay, the only thing I gotta do real fast is I'm out of food. I just ate my last golden carrot. I think, yeah, I don't have any more golden carrots. I gotta go make a couple more. Katie, you can't leave until the stream ends. I'm sorry, but you can't go. We gotta make ourselves some more golden carrots. And I'm running really low on gold. Like, do I have any more gold? Not really. Look, I think Void I think everyone can define to them what is and isn't cheating in their world, right? Like, free cam doesn't affect. I use it for showing you guys things really quickly, and I use it for thumbnails, but I don't really use it past that. It doesn't change anything about the gameplay. It just is something. I need more carrots. I thought you weren't going inside. We just got to wrap up and do a couple things. I'm not going to place any more leaves today, so I just need, and I apologize if this is really loud. I use free cam to find caves. I mean, look, everyone can decide for themselves, like, what is and isn't cheating. Good night. Thanks for tuning in for the entire stream. I appreciate that. People, like, I don't, like, yeah, I could see free cam. Like, I could see certain caves and stuff when I do free cam, but I'm not doing that on purpose, you know? I gotta really revamp my gold farm. That's for sure, because after this batch of golden carrots, I have, like, not much gold left. with 3 carrots to spare. Are you growing carrots instead of buying from villagers? I just don't have a villager that's providing me these. Oh wait, where was that shulker box? I just never made the villager that does it. I got to. But I just haven't gotten around to it, so I just do it this way. It's kind of how I play. I just kind of go one day at a time and change things only like when I'm ready to change things. Like, I only recently built a trading hall for villagers that can give me tools. Prior to last week, I was crafting all my tools by hand with diamonds, and I almost ran out of diamonds in our world. But I appreciate all of you hanging out for as long as you guys did. The stream is going to end here, though, so we got a lot done. We got about 30% of the build done all within this one singular stream. So I will see you guys in the next time.